I was downstairs actually icing my arm, so I've got no idea about declaration, but obviously I think we need a few more runs than what we've got on the board at the moment. Shaw Marsh is batting fantastic, and we saw what Ryan Harris did in the first inning, so hopefully he can produce something similar to that tomorrow, and I think we assess it after we're over all out. Yeah, I think I heard the commentators today say that when I get out he gets on with it, so it was quite funny from them, but no, we compliment each other when we're out there. You know, it's happened before where he's got off to a flyer as well, and I've had to rein it in a fair bit as well. But no, I thoroughly enjoy opening the batting with Chris. We communicate very well out there, and he keeps me in check as well. You know, when I'm going, he usually says to me to keep going and still respect that good ball, and it's vice versa. When he, I think he was facing Ashwin today, and he played that sweep shot, I went down to him and said, look, we spoke about playing straight. You've got to do that, and that's what we have to do to see through him. And he quickly adjusted and did that. Yeah, it's still a very good batting wicket, I think, and the ball's coming on nicely. There's not much sideways movement with the new ball. I think as the ball gets older and a little bit softer, there's a bit of reverse swing, as we saw late in the day there today. And I think that's probably going to be the key when we take the field with the ball, is to try and get that ball going a little bit and obviously draw up the runs and take 10 or get 10 opportunities. I think that's the way that we're going to try and win the game. Obviously the new ball's crucial, but we'll try and make the most of it, and I think that's going to be extra zip with the new ball. I don't think there's going to be sideways movement at all, and depending on the weather there might be a bit of swing if it's a bit overcast, but I don't think that's likely. Yeah, look, we saw in the Adelaide Test how well they fought there, and luckily we got the breakthrough, because it could have been a different story. They would have went 1-0 up, I think, and we know what their batting lineup is like. Kohli and Rahane put on a great partnership together. They had their luck, but they went on with it and got big scores, and that's in the back of our mind. We know the positive brand of cricket that they're playing now at the moment, and we've got to come out with the ball when we have that opportunity to try and either dry it up or take those 10 wickets. Yeah, definitely, and it's about how much of that ball starts reversing. I think we saw towards the end of the day's play there today that if you get the ball in the right areas and it is reversing a little bit, your nicks are still going to go through. So we're seeing the modes of dismissals throughout this game, that a lot have been caught behind the wicket. So we know what the lengths we have to bowl. So to take 10 wickets tomorrow, when our opportunity arises, we need to get the ball up there. I was speaking to the medical staff today. They were saying that one pain you're going to feel a lot more than the other, and I couldn't quite feel my thumb at all out there. But I was playing pretty much on adrenaline. Took a few Panadols before I went out there, and I just let my natural instinct take over, and that was the way I was playing. And I feel good at the moment, but in some cases there when I was driving the ball, it was excruciating. But my job is to try and score runs for the team, and I'll always put the team first. I didn't see the send off to Mitchell, but obviously I saw Kohli lurking around there with Brad. But if that's the way he wants to go about the game of cricket, then let him be. At the end of the day, we do play the cricket in aggressive style, but we're not going to be in your face like that at all. I personally think what happens on the field stays on the field, and it shouldn't be brought off the field. I won't say he overstepped the line. No, it's up to the umpires to manage that, and I couldn't quite see what was going on out there. I could only see what was going on the TV.